everybody, and welcome to the first part of the money making series created by me, Skate136, and Ice Drink 5am. In this part of the series, I'll be showing you about Blue Dragon skills. There's practically no requirements for these, but there's a few levels that you can gain that could potentially double your money per hour. If you ever want to go back to the beginning, all you have to do is click in the upper right hand corner of the video. Thanks and enjoy. First off, there are two skills that I highly recommend raising before you do these. 70 agility is going to help you get through the pipe to get to the blue dragons and even the blue dragon resource dungeon, and it really helps with the times, as I'll show you later. And the next one is 60 dungeoneering, which gets you into another blue dragon little area in the Taverly dungeon, which has a lot more scales and they're a lot quicker to pick up as well. So I highly recommend getting 70 agility and 60 dungeoneering. Now time for your gear and inventory. You're obviously going to want an anti-dragon shield because they're going to hit pretty high on you. But other than that, just lightweight reducing armor. I wear an enhanced Excalibur just in case if they hit me. If you don't, you might want to bring a food if you're or a piece of food if you're a lower level. But other than that, I just bring extra teleports and I wear this hat. But your inventory is you're gonna want teleport tabs. I recommend Falador tabs, but I have house tabs at the moment. Super energy potion and a dusty key if you don't have 70 agility. And of course, if you have a Beast of Burden familiar, you're going to want to bring that too. Alright, now getting there is quite simple. All you have to do is start from Falador West Bank and go over this, I think it's 10 agility shortcut, run up here and into Taverly Dungeon. If you don't have 70 agility, you're going to have to run all the way around the dungeon, and right here use your dusty key to get in. If you don't have a dusty key, you can go down here and talk to this guy or something. I forget how to get it. But yeah, other than that, this is how to get there. It's pretty straightforward. Just go to Taverly Dungeon. Now it's time for the fun part. I'm going to show you all the different times and money per hour with different skills. I'll be showing you with 60 dungeoneering and without 60 dungeoneering, and with 70 agility and without 70 agility. So without further ado, let's get started with the money per hour. Alright, so as I said earlier, if you don't have 70 agility or 60 dungeoneering, you're going to have to run the whole way around Taverly Dungeon, which is a pain in the butt, and you also need a dusty key, which takes up another inventory space, and a super energy potion is almost needed, because if you don't have 70 agility, your run won't recover that much. But all you have to do is when you get into the blue dragon lair, pick up the blue dragon scales in a circle to kind of get a system going. It goes pretty quickly. It's not. My trip turned out to be 5 minutes and 32 seconds, which give or take 15 seconds if you're if you're faster than I was or slower than I was. It comes out to about 250 to 275k an hour, and that was with the price of blue scales being at 610 each. So that could always go up or go down. I actually think they're around 680 right now, but as you can see, it's not too great, but it's decent if you don't have any money and you pretty much have no skills whatsoever. Alright, so if you don't have 70 agility but you have 60 dungeoneering, you can use the resource dungeon in the blue dragon section of Taverly Dungeon. Although without 70 agility you're going to be wasting a lot of time going around the dungeon, you can still pick up the skills a decent amount faster because they're around in a circle and they're a lot easier to pick up. The trip I did without using the shortcut, I got 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So like I said, 15 seconds added on to each of them in case you're faster or slower. It averages out to about 315 to 325k an hour, which is a lot better than what it was without 60 dungeoneering, but it's still not the best you can get. So if you have 70 agility but you don't have 60 dungeoneering, it's actually a pretty good bit faster if you don't have 70 agility but you have 60 dungeoneering. You can use the shortcut, which takes you right to the dungeon, so you don't waste any of that time going around Taverly Dungeon. So it's actually it makes a big difference. I figured it out. My trip was 4 minutes and 5 seconds, so about 4 minutes or 4 minutes and 15 seconds per trip, and that averages out to about 390 to 405k an hour, which is definitely better than what it has been, but that's still not the best you can get. Alright, now this is where you get the most out of blue dragon skills. With 70 agility and 60 dungeoneering, the time goes so much quicker because you can just go right through the agility shortcut and then right into the resource dungeon. My time was 3 minutes and 25 seconds, which as you recall is 2 minutes shorter than what it was without either of these. This averages out the money to be about 445 to 460k an hour. It's not the best money making method in the game, but for only 2 little requirements, it's very good. And even without either of these, you're still making 250 to 275k an hour, which is pretty good for only picking up scales off the ground. Alright, so now time for some final conclusions. Without any skills, pretty much, you can do these as long as you have an anti-dragon shield. You can make about 250k an hour, which is not bad if you have no skills at all and you're on a member server. But if you have better skills and Well, pretty much that's it. If you just have better skills, you can make upwards of $460, almost 500k an hour, which is pretty decent for only picking up scales off the ground like I just said earlier. Alright, so that concludes my Blue Scales money making guide, part of the money making series. If you want to go back to the beginning, all you have to do is click on the top link I have here. The middle link will take you to my channel, and the bottom link will take you to IceRink 5am's channel. So go back to the beginning, watch the rest of the videos, and I hope you all enjoy these. Me and KidKid worked pretty hard on these, and I hope that these videos are pretty good to you guys. So thanks for watching, everybody, and see you all later.